One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Takes the easy completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
To the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the ground, it's Holmes. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Davis. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. The inside handoff. Powers through. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that.
Touchdown Seminoles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running to the left. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. To the air, it's Russell. Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to Davis. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Snowed under by the defense. And the Noles want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Holmes. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Noles will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. There he goes. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. Caught close to the marker, it's Hale.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. He's got him. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run the option. The pitch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got his man downfield. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. Lots of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, no!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking.
Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's White. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught over the middle. It's Hale. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Fires it down the seam. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. it's Russell. The quick out. At the 45 on its way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They want to run this quarterback. Wide open space. All the space. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll take it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These corners backing off a bit. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. On the move. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Look. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Cuevas. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Turning on the Jets. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To throw, it's Russell. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, 3rd and 1. We're bringing in all the beef, right? We're bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage, more guys near the ball, thinking run, run, run. How about this? They try to be coy, slip the pass in there. Defense says, no, no, no. They were ready for it. Get the big sack, get the lost yards per game.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the elbow.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's White. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's White. Going to try to get it himself. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the direct snap, it's White. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shows him the stiff arm. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. The give to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Headed to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first in overtime.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down. They are up against it, a third and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Florida State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Going to the run, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Let's it fly. Touchdown Seminoles. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. This is like a just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. They go to the wide receiver screen. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Touchdown time! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
He's not going to make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.